Hello everyone, welcome to Chapter 4, Lesson 2. We're on page 257. So this is going to be dividing using base 10 blocks. We've been doing a couple lessons like these, but now our divisor is going to be a 2-digit number. Divisors here. 2-digit numbers. This is Gary saving up to buy a trumpet for band that costs $156. Suppose he saves the same amount each month for 12 months. How much money does he need to save each month? So find 156 divided by 12. Use base 10 blocks to find the quotient. So this is 100, and then we have 50 and 6. So 156. Now, if we remember, the divisor is how many groups? So it's how many groups is being split up. How many groups? So in this case, we have 156, and we have to divide that into 12 groups. So since you cannot separate the hundreds block into the 12 groups, regroup it to tens. So this right here is a step I really need us to know, because this is where a lot of us struggle in. Is we have a 100 block here. We cannot put that 100 into 12 separate groups. So we split it into 10. So now we do 10 tens. So we should have 15 tens total. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is our 100. But now we split it up into 10 tens. And then we have the original 5 here. That should be 50 up here. So we have 15 tens total. So now we can divide the tens equally in 12 groups. So I'm going to create my 12 groups now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So how many tens are in each group? We have 1 10 in each group. But we still have 3 tens and 6 ones that need to be divided. So use the remaining tens and ones and regroup them as ones. Then divide the ones equally in 12 groups. So just like we did before, this is another one I'm going to star, because this is something that we really need to know. When there's not enough of a block, we can split that block up. So our 310 blocks are now going to be 36 one blocks. So here's 36, it's 3 10s, 6 1s. Now we have 36 one blocks. So we have 36 ones. And now we have to split them up into 12 groups. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many in each group? 3. Each group contains, so we have 1 10 and 3 ones, or 13. So Gary needs to save 13 each month. Use multiplication to check your answer. 13 times 12 is $156. Just remember, I got my ones from the previous page. My apologies. I got my ones from the tens from the previous. This one here is going to be this one down here. So this is talk about it. In the activity, you started placing 1 10 in each group. What will be the place value of the first digit of the quotient? Let's go ahead and try 1, 2, and 3, and then we'll see what you get. So number 1, if I have 1 10 in each group, I know the place value of my first digit of the quotient. The place value, I'm say with 1 10, my first digit will be 1. The place value will be 10. So an example, 13, that was my quotient. My first digit is 1, but the place value is 10. What would happen if it cost the trumpet $168? Would the amount to save each month increase or decrease? Increase. We would have to save more. Number 3, justify a conclusion. Suppose Gary chose to save $156 for 13 months instead of 12 months. Will the amount he needs to save per month increase or decrease? Explain your answer. The amount to save decreases because he has more time to save the same amount of money. And as long as your answer is close to mine and is correct, it does not have to be exact. But just remember, you can regroup. That's the main thing about this lesson. So if you have 100, you can't put that in 12 different groups. You have to regroup it to 10 tens. Just like our 3 leftover tens, we had to regroup that into ones. So make sure we know how to regroup. But other than that, thank you for watching.